and welcome to Ruchi's Talk. Today's topic is about hair. How to take care of your hair well, nourish it and maintain it. I'll share with you a few of the tips. I have had different types of haircut. I have a lot of bold haircuts, short haircuts, layered hair, step hair, bobbed, shoulder length. All my life, I keep changing my hairstyle every year, and my hair grows back really long. So this is about year and a half that I have left. The last time I had haircut, no, not year and a half, exactly 1 year that I had a short haircut, and that has grown, and it has grown like this right now. Exactly 1 year long hair this is. So with all this experience that I have in taking care of my hair, and it's not that I spend a lot of time in taking care of my hair and taking care of my beauty and all those things, but it's just that at least a minimum time you have to spend in a week to take care of yourself, so that it will help maintain your hair well, and you have a long or a strong hair for a longer time. It need not be long hair always. It's not that long hair is beautiful. Even if you have shorter hair, how to maintain it and take care of yourself is what I'm going to tell. Okay, first thing, oiling the hair is very important. That doesn't mean if you're going to office, oiling your hair and going with a greasy hair to office and all is not possible. And many of them do not like, even though they are at home, being at home also, people do not like to oil their hair every day. So oil the hair at least once a week. Once you come back from office on a Friday evening or on a Saturday evening, oil your hair, leave the oil in your hair at least overnight, and next day morning take bath. Do it like that. Or people, if they are taking bath usually on a Fridays, wash their hair on a Fridays, then Thursday evening apply hair oil and then wash it on the next day. If you do like that, it will really help keeping your scalp and all moisturized, and even your hair will start glowing, and it will be well nourished. So that's very important. So oiling your hair is very important. It's not that I oil the hair every time or every week. Now I made it like a habit. But when I was going to office in India and all, I wouldn't like oil at all, even on a weekend also. I probably for a month and all I wouldn't, or few months and all I wouldn't oil my hair at all. I was like that. But later now, in the last few years, I've started doing it once a week. I apply it and wash it, because for me, while I apply oil, I feel like I'm sick. That is what my notion I used to have. When I'm sick, how you don't wash my hair for like 10 days or 12 days and you feel like oil sticky and all those things. That's the feeling I used to get. And I've come from a family where my parents oil their hair every day. And I was like this. Then things changed, and I felt that it was important for me to oil the hair gradually, and I've started doing it, and it has helped me a lot. That's one thing, oiling the hair. Next, while oiling the hair, it could be any kind of oil, just coconut oil, virgin pressed coconut oil, that's enough. You don't have to buy any fancy oil with all the Ayurvedic things in it and all. Or if you're using this Ridge Guard oil, or if you're using any of the other kind of Bitter Guard oil that you have made at home, use that, leave it overnight and wash it. That will help. If you're not doing anything, just your plain parachute oil is also enough. Do that. And if you cannot leave it overnight, at least leave it for 3-4 hours or few hours and wash it. It will help keep your scalp well. One. Next, putting a mask kind of a thing for your hair. Okay, you need not do it every week. Do it like once in a month at least. It will really help you. When I was back in India, my mother used to help me do all these things. So what we used to do is, methi seeds which is there, we used to soak it overnight. Like 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of methi seeds, depending upon how long your hair is. Soak it overnight in the water. Just you are soaking it for the idli, how you do it, like that. But this is just methi seeds. Soak it overnight in the water, and take some hibiscus seeds. The hibiscus flowers will be there, that leaves. Okay, many of them have that at home. So take that, okay? If not, try to get a plant and keep it at home, or if you get it from somewhere else, try to get that. Even in the US, if you are living in the US, you have hibiscus plants everywhere actually. You could buy one and keep it at home so that it grows well, and you could use those leaves also. Take this hibiscus leaves, wash it thoroughly, and then put this methi seeds and the hibiscus leaves in a mixie jar and grind it with little water and make it to a smooth paste. It will be like slimy actually, because the methi seeds that you have used will make it slimy. You could apply that all over your head and all, massage it well, leave it for like 1 or 2 hours, and then take bath. Okay, if you are doing this, I will tell you what happens. Okay, once you finish taking bath, if you see on the scalp, you will have your hibiscus leaves leftovers actually. Whatever you wash, there'll be kind of a powder like dandruff thing that will be there in the thing. If you do not mind it, go ahead and do it. If you are not comfortable doing that, what you could do is, after you do all this, put all these things in the mixie and grind it, take a cloth and filter and take out only the water. So only the water. I mean, you are losing on some of the good things, but then if this is safer to do so that it doesn't leave any residue on your hair. Take just the water of that mixture, methi and hibiscus leaves mixture, and apply that all over your hair. Again, leave it for some time and wash it. This time you will not have anything left over because it's just that filtered water that you are using, and that also helps. So when you do it, not just on your scalp and all, it should go all over your scalp, and then it should come on your hair also. Put it all over your hair, leave it like nicely, and rub it and massage it so that whatever you have done goes into your scalp as well as stays on your hair also. That will help give a good shine for your hair. This one is very effective, and I had been doing it regularly. Now also when I go to India, I do that there, and here once in a while when I get any of these hibiscus leaves, I tried and do it. Next thing is doing it with neem leaves. Okay, this is one of the powerhouse. Neem leaves is something that I love so much. Take a handful of neem leaves, put it in a mixie, put water. You could directly apply it on your hair, or again filter it. Just take the water, apply it on your hair, massage it all over your scalp. If it comes on your face also, nothing will happen. It doesn't give you any color. Wash it thoroughly. It cools your head so much and gives a good shine for your hair. Hibiscus, or when you're doing it with neem leaves, you don't have to put methi also. If you want, you could have methi, but just the neem leaves also will help. That's taking care of your hair or doing a mask for your hair. Next thing, washing hair. Some people wash their hair daily. I don't know how they do it. If you have, I mean, for men and all, it will not be a problem. Some of them, I know many of them who actually wash their hair daily, even though they have long hair. I don't know how it works out. But for me, back in India also, I used to wash my hair only once a week. It might be surprising for many of them, but for me, like again, there also I used to have long hair, short hair and all. Whatever it is, once a week only. Very rare cases that if I feel that I have traveled a lot in my bike and my hair has become greasy, then I don't leave my hair greasy at all. I wash it during the week. I'll tell you one small story how we used to dry the hair. That time also, like once my hair grows when I was working and all, I didn't have a blower at home. Okay, blow drying thing I didn't have at home. But nowadays also many people don't have it. It's not common thing. It's not something that we could afford it, or it's not something common. So after washing the hair, we'll dry it a little, okay? Like you'll not have so much time to completely dry it and then go to office, okay? I smoothen it and go to office. In the office, in the toilet, in the ladies' toilet, there'll be this hand blower, okay? It might be in the men's toilet also. Blow drying thing will be there, right? To blow and dry your hands. That used to be there. I remember me and my friend used to go and stand. We used to keep a stand below that, and we keep a comb and do it like this. It would blow dry our hair and look so good. It is so funny, but we used to do this in the office. I mean, it surprises me we did all these natics there in the office those days. Anyways, those are wonderful days that I actually cherish. Washing your hair. So if you're washing it once a week, if you're okay with it, that's fine. But then don't wash it like daily, okay? Give some break to your hair and alternative days or twice a week is also good if you can maintain with that. Next thing, once you wash your hair or you're done with it, like if you are weekend, you're at home, not going anywhere, it's fine. But if people going to office with long hair, don't leave your hair like this, like an amman and go. Okay, try to once you blow dry it, don't leave it like that. So once you blow dry it, will be a little bushy also, right? Try to twist it and get it to a normal this way, okay, to settle it down. Okay, once it settles down, so this will not make it too, see, doing like this, it'll leave it straight and it will not make it like bushy, especially when you blow dry. If you're ironing your hair, that's a different thing. It will stay straight only. It's not that okay that my hair I'm going to be like this, especially if you are in the US and all with the long hair. Don't go with a bushy hair and all. Having a good outlook is very important at work. Okay, even India for that sake. When you're if you're tying your hair and all, it's good. Okay, it doesn't look that odd. But again, if you have a very long hair and you have a curly hair, like having a long curly hair is also like not something that would look great. If you have a curly hair, look for a hairstyle which will make your hair look settled. Okay, so you could give a layered cut so that it will be like a layer and give a good look. Okay, that's very important. People, especially with a lot of curly hair, that's very important that it looks good. And people with curly hair, don't make it like a short hair and leave it open. What happens is it will be like this, like a A. So that's also important. If you give it like a layered cut and like a V cut kind of a thing, it will make it look narrow and longer. And from back also, if you put a banana hair clip or something like that, it will look like a leaf, like it look very good. So choosing the right hairstyle for your hair is also very important, especially for people who go to work and all, or even if you are at home also, looking good is very important. So that way, choose a good hairstyle and yeah, it will look awesome. Okay, hair protecting gel or anything is very important. Many a times I don't like to put a lot of gel or any other products on my hair. I use aloe vera. You could buy a natural aloe vera gel which comes in a jar kind of a thing. Keep it in the fridge and use it. That's one way. Or if you have an aloe vera plant, that is why I actually have an aloe vera plant. I just take one aloe vera, cut a little cube out of it and keep the rest of it like that only in the plant itself. I don't freeze it or do anything. Whatever I've taken, I'll just apply it on my hair, and then if I'm ironing my hair, I iron it, or if I have to blow dry also, I blow dry it, or if I have to just leave it like that, I leave it. What happens is the aloe vera, it will become dry and it settles into your hair. It will not make your hair sticky. If you're not using any hair protecting gel or anything, using the aloe vera is a safe bet for me. According to me, that's one of the safest thing, and it will settle your hair also. When your hair is too bushy and it is coming out like that, what you do is take some aloe vera. Always keep a gel or a plant. Take aloe vera and apply it, and once you do it like this, it will settle down. Okay, it will just be like a hair setting gel or anything. It will not stay sticky. Okay, but it will settle it down. If like, say for example, if you apply oil for your hair, how it will settle it down like that, but it will not leave your hair sticky or any kind of a oily, greasy feeling that you will not have. So that's one of the best things that you could do on your hair. One more important thing that I have noticed, okay, many people have hair fall for a longer time because of the water they use. Okay, when I was in India, I'll tell you, we had this Kaveri water coming, so that is what we used to drink also. I never had hair problem or hair fall issues because of water. But at one point in time, when I was living in an apartment kind of a setup, or when I go to some place, even for staying in a hotel or something, I have seen once we were staying in Hotel Chola in Chennai. I see that after I wash my hair, I don't have that fresh feeling at all because of the type of the water it is. And when I was living in one of the apartment in India, that time also I used to have so much hair fall because it was hard water. It was not a normal water, it was hard water and borewell water basically, because of which I used to have so much of hair fall. If I see whatever I tie my hair, I had a short hair also, I tie everything and keep it also, the hair would be everywhere in the house. I was like, what? trust this, I cannot be like this forever. Then I found out it's because of the water. We used to get the proper water, normal water, which is not hard water, in one of the tap in the kitchen. So only to wash my hair, though we used to have a heater and all, only to wash my hair, I used to keep it in a vessel in the cooker. I heat it, and I used to pour this one tap water only, the drinking water only, to make it cold also, and then only for the hair I used to use it. So I use twice a week or once a week I wash my hair. I used to use only that water to wash it. It became really like a tale. It was not too many days also. 3 times or 4 times I washed like that, and it was done. My hair was done. I knew that like this is not going to work out, and I took all those effort to heat the water and then wash my hair. Many a times I used to do like I used to go to my mother's place and then wash my hair also. Those things also has happened to me. Or when I go to my sister's place, I wash my hair only during that time. That all these nataks I have done to take care of my hair. So it's very important, like you have to look good, you have to have nice things, like you have to take some efforts. It's very important, and having a nice outlook is also very important. I mean, the way you carry yourself also gives you a lot of confidence. Some say that I don't care, I'll be like the way I want and all those things. Yeah, if you're a person like that, it's altogether different. But if you want to look good, maintaining certain things and having some kind of a practice is very important. I just hope all these things helps you and you try these things out. So meet you again with yet another video.